Who would actually win in a fight, Wolverine or a honey badger? It's the ultimate pop culture showdown, a question that's been debated on playgrounds, in comic book shops, and across countless internet forums for years. On one side, you have a near indestructible mutant superhero. On the other, a real-world animal so famously fearless, it's become a living legend. It sounds like a joke, but when you look closer, the similarities are uncanny. Both are short, stocky, and perpetually angry. Both are famous for their astonishing toughness and an absolute refusal to ever back down from a fight, no matter the odds. This isn't just a simple comparison, it's a clash of titans, a battle between the unstoppable force and the immovable object. Today, we're not just asking the question, we're answering it. In this corner, we have James Howlett, also known as Logan, the Wolverine. He's the best there is at what he does, and what he does isn't very nice. A veteran of countless wars, a core member of the X-Men, and a lone wolf who has stared down gods and cosmic entities. Armed with a regenerative healing factor, superhuman senses, and a skeleton laced with the unbreakable metal, adamantium, his signature weapons are the 6 razor-sharp claws that extend from his fists. He's a living weapon, honed by decades of combat and fueled by a berserker rage that can overwhelm any opponent. And in the other corner, the challenger from the animal kingdom, the honey badger. Don't let its size fool you. This creature holds the Guinness World Record for being the most fearless animal on the planet, and for good reason. It boasts incredibly thick, loose skin that's nearly impervious to arrows, spears, and the bites of other predators. It has powerful jaws that can crush bone, an immunity to many types of venom, and a level of aggression so off the charts that it will readily attack lions, hyenas, and venomous cobras. The honey badger doesn't just not care, it actively seeks out conflict. It operates on a simple principle: attack first, attack last, and never, ever stop. So how do we settle this? We're throwing out plot armor and fan theories. This is a scientific breakdown, a data-driven analysis of 2 of nature's most ferocious fighters, one from the pages of comics, the other from the African savanna. We'll compare them across key categories: speed and agility, raw strength, durability and armor, healing and recovery, weaponry, and finally, intelligence and tactics. For each category, we'll declare a clear winner, building a scorecard to determine the ultimate victor. We're not stopping there. We'll run simulations of how a fight would likely play out in different scenarios, and at the very end, we will give you our final definitive verdict, complete with a probability score. Who really wins when grit meets grit, when fury meets fury? Let's find out. Energetic, upbeat music starts. It's a question that pits comic book legend against nature's most ferocious underdog. Who would actually win in a fight, Wolverine or the honey badger? One is a nearly indestructible mutant with a century of combat experience. The other is a pint-sized terror, so relentlessly aggressive it's become a living meme of pure, unadulterated fury. On the surface, it might seem like a ridiculous mismatch, but today, we're taking it seriously. We're going to break down this epic confrontation, attribute by attribute, to give you a definitive answer. We'll analyze their strengths, their defenses, and their killer instincts. And by the end of this video, we won't just tell you who we think would win, we'll give you a final probability score. So stick around for the verdict. But first, let's establish the ground rules for this showdown. We're placing both combatants in a neutral environment, no home field advantage. This is a one-on-one duel. No X-Men, no pack of badgers. For Wolverine, we're assuming he's in his prime, complete with his adamantium-laced skeleton and claws, his legendary healing factor, and his heightened senses. No plot armor allowed. For the honey badger, we're looking at a prime specimen of Mellivora capensis, armed with all the biological tools that make it nature's little nightmare. Now let's properly introduce our contenders. In this corner, the man, the myth, the mutant, Wolverine. Born James Howlett over a century ago in the cold wilderness of Canada, the man everyone knows as Logan is a living weapon. Forged in the clandestine Weapon X program, his body was subjected to unimaginable trauma. His primary mutant power is an accelerated healing factor. It allows him to regenerate damaged tissue at an incredible rate. Stab wounds, gunshots, even catastrophic explosions. He's walked away from them all, healing in moments. But Weapon X didn't stop there. They bonded the near-indestructible metal, adamantium, to his entire skeleton, making his bones virtually unbreakable. This process also coated his natural bone claws, turning them into 6 razor-sharp, 12-inch blades capable of slicing through steel as if it were butter. Add to that superhuman strength, animal-keen senses, and over a century of combat experience as a soldier, a spy, and a samurai. Wolverine is one of the most formidable fighters on the planet, and in the other corner, the honey badger. Scientific name, Mellivera capensis. Don't let its size fool you. Weighing a mere 20 to 35 pounds, this creature holds the Guinness World Record for most fearless animal. And for good reason. Its defining feature is its skin. It's incredibly thick, tough, and remarkably loose, allowing the badger to twist and turn to attack even when held in a predator's jaws. This natural armor can shrug off porcupine quills, bee stings, and even the bites of many venomous snakes. Its weapons are just as impressive. Powerful jaws that can crack a tortoise shell, and long, sturdy claws perfect for digging and defense. The honey badger's philosophy is simple. Attack everything. It is aggressive, opportunistic, and surprisingly clever. Known for its relentless endurance in a fight, it simply refuses to give up. The hero and the beast, the mutant and the mammal. The stage is set. Now, let's break down the stats. First up, speed and agility. In a fight, how well can they move, dodge, and reposition? This isn't just about top speed on a straightaway, it's about combat mobility, the ability to evade an attack and launch a counter in the blink of an eye. Despite a skeleton laced with over 100 pounds of adamantium, Wolverine is deceptively fast. His mutant physiology grants him enhanced reflexes, and decades of training as a samurai and covert operative have honed them to a razor's edge. He's sharp enough to dodge bullets and can close the distance on an opponent with explosive predatory lunges. But his style is direct and brutal. He often favors taking a shot to land a heavier one. He's more of a relentless brawler than a nimble acrobat. His weight gives him incredible stability, but it limits his sustained agility. The honey badger, on the other hand, is a blur of perpetual motion. Its low-slung, compact body allows it to scurry and turn on a dime. Its short, powerful legs and loose skin give it a unique, almost liquid-like mobility, making it an incredibly difficult target to track and hit. It consistently outmaneuvers venomous snakes, chases down fast prey, and can climb or dig with astonishing speed to vanish, flank an enemy, or create an escape route. Its movements are erratic and unpredictable, a chaotic dance of survival that's nearly impossible to pin down. Face-off. Wolverine has explosive, short-burst speed, but he's heavy. The honey badger boasts relentless, low-profile scrambling and unparalleled unpredictability. Verdict. For pure, sustained, and evasive agility, the slight edge goes to the honey badger. Now, the big one, toughness, durability, and the ability to recover from damage. Who can take more punishment and keep on fighting? This is where Wolverine enters a league of his own. His primary mutation is a healing factor that is nothing short of miraculous. It allows him to regenerate skin, muscle, organs, and given enough time, even entire limbs, from almost any injury. Paired with a virtually indestructible adamantium skeleton, he's a walking fortress. He can withstand forces that would liquefy a normal person, surviving falls from orbit, direct hits from tanks, and even nuclear blasts, and just keeps fighting. His body is a testament to unstoppable resilience. The badger's toughness is entirely biological, but no less legendary. Its most famous feature is its thick, rubbery, and incredibly loose skin. So tough it can resist arrows, machete blows, and the bites of other predators. This skin allows it to twist and turn to attack an opponent even when held in its jaws. Add to that a remarkable resistance to venom and a pain tolerance that is off the charts. It simply refuses to acknowledge injury and will not stop. It's the embodiment of stubborn, relentless grit. Face Off. Wolverine combines near-instant regeneration with unbreakable bones. The HONEYBADGER counters with armor-like skin, venom resistance, and a massive pain tolerance. Verdict: this isn't a contest. Wolverine's supernatural healing and indestructible frame put him on another plane of existence, Wolverine by a mile. Finally, let's analyze their primary weapons. What are they bringing to the fight? Wolverine's signature weapons are his 6 retractable, foot-long adamantium claws. Bonded to his skeleton, these aren't just sharp pieces of metal. Adamantium is a fictional alloy with a molecularly perfect edge, allowing the claws to slice through steel, concrete, and just about any other material in the Marvel Universe. Backed by his superhuman strength and considerable reach, each swipe is a potentially lethal blow, capable of dismembering opponents with ease. They are the perfect offensive tool. The HONEYBADGER counters with a brutal, tenacious bite. Its jaws are immensely powerful for its size, capable of crushing bone and turtle shells. Its teeth are sharp and its strategy is ruthlessly efficient. Get a grip and don't let go, often targeting the most vulnerable spots on an opponent. It's a close-range weapon of devastating effectiveness. The final verdict: who stands victorious? Picture the fight. The HONEYBADGER attacks without hesitation. Low, fast, a furry missile, aiming for Wolverine's legs. It clamps down and thrashes. That thick, loose hide makes it hard to control. However, its teeth grind against adamantium. Damage is real, pain is real, but the healing kicks in almost instantly. What would cripple others is a brief annoyance. One well-aimed swipe, claws that cut tank armor, ends it. Intense, brutal, very short. The Badger's all-out assault works on those who can be broken, who fear, who bleed. Wolverine is the ultimate counter. Final verdict: Wolverine wins. Supernatural healing and adamantium render the Badger's toolkit ineffective. Both are legends, one fearless, one nearly unbreakable. In a straight face-off, Wolverine takes it, and it'd be a wild fight.